Deconstructing the narrative.
The Allen government has shut down claims its new working from home proposal.
The headline Home Truths isn't neutral, it sets the tone and it suggests that there are unintended consequences or harsh realities of working from home rights. Or it accused the viewer to expect bad news rather than a positive policy shift.
Will hit employees with land tax.
This is a bait and switch scare tactic. Land tax sparks anxiety in homeowners. Even if later on they clarify it's not true, it plants the seeds of doubt.
Industry experts are calling for clarity.
Foregrounds employers, lobby groups and consultants as authoritative voices rather than workers or unions.
Before the right is enshrined into law.
By highlighting clarity before enshrinement, they position the reform as being premature and potentially reckless, undermining it before it's even explained. They brand their segment as fact-based while actually amplifying framed speculation. It gives a veneer of neutrality as if they're just helping the viewers understand reality.
It's a proposal plastered in red.
Plastered suggests excess messiness, even propaganda. It primes viewers to see the reform as ideological posturing rather than practical worker protections.
But when it comes to the legalities of working from home, there's a lot of grey.
We've got a visual metaphor of people working from home, which fades to grey, which signifies loss, uncertainty, danger. Combine plastered in red with a lot of grey. The story's message is Labor is pushing a red flag policy that will throw workers into a grey legal mess.
This is both a red herring and a nightmare that the state government's created.
So this guy's title box only flashes on screen for about a second, which means most viewers won't identify who he is or who he represents. To the untrained eye, he just looks like an expert instead of a CEO of a major employer lobby group. By minimising his identification, the broadcast avoids viewers questioning his invested interests. It makes his words land as objective truth rather than partisan lobbying.
It's just liberal rubbish and nonsense.
By cutting to this clip, the editor cherry-picks the Premier's least explanatory and most combative line. This makes her look defensive, partisan, flippant, as if she can't address the concern seriously.
Right now,
Suggests this could change.
the State Revenue Office does have the power to change that, but the Premier says they won't.
There are no tax changes. There are no tax settings changes.
The State Revenue Office enforces existing legislation passed by Parliament. By phrasing it as the Premier says they won't, it actually creates distance between the Premier and the actual decision. The phrasing suggests the Premier's reassurance is weak or not binding.
The State Revenue Office last ruled on the issue more than a decade ago.
A lot has changed since then, so maybe you'll be taxed now. Mere fact that the ruling is old creates an illusion of risk.
Saying workers were unlikely
The SRO actually said very unlikely.
to track the land tax bill if they complete most of their work from the office.
They don't need to prove that a law will change, they just need to raise the possibility.
It's pretty clear that if you're working from home,
So again, no identification hides his invested interest.
It has to be a substantial business according to the SRO. Substantial being more than $30,000 worth of income.
So finally an accountant appears, but it comes off as detail rather than a rebuttal. Viewers don't feel reassured because this scare's already landed.
If they manage to jump through the first legislative hurdle.
Makes the reform sound precarious, as if the government's just scraping by, when in reality the government has a clear parliamentary majority.
bottom line here though is that the state government cannot mandate private sector.
This is the last word of the story. After the accountant's technical note, the Premier's soundbite, the CEO swoops in and delivers the conclusive message. The segment begins and ends in his voice. He's the anchor of truth. Story arc is Labor's red stunt will create legal grey. Employers are warning it's a nightmare. Premier's defensive. Bottom line is you're being duped. Like, comment, share and follow for more.